manually add students to your SmartLab HQ school course, you will first need to be inside the course and then navigate to class list under class management in the navigation bar. Once you have your class list, you'll then need to say add participants and then select create and enroll a new user. You will be directed to a new page where you'll need to add important student information. Anything with the asterisk is required information that you must complete. The first and last names are pretty self-explanatory. The org defined ID needs to be a unique ID across all of your learners in LearningHub. It is recommended that you add a unique text as a prefix or suffix and a number. For example, maybe it's mountain 1234. Next, you'll see where it says email, which will be the username of your manually created student. It is important to note that if your student usernames, when they're created from your original SVV file, it will always be their email address. But if you are manually creating students, which is why you're watching this video, the username always defaults to their first period last name. So in this case, it will default to Daniel Lee. And it will override whatever you put in this text box with this format of first period last name. Please know that if you would like your student's username to be their email after you've manually created them, please email support@creativelearningsystems.com and our support team will be able to change their username from this first dot last name to their email address. But as you are initially creating a new student in your course, it's always going to default to this type of format. But again, you can email support and support can change it to their email address. Next, you'll need to select that this person will be a learner in your course, and you can also set their password. You may want to keep this nice and simple for your students, and you can always let them know that they can change their password at a later date by clicking on their name once they're logged in and then selecting account settings. Finally, you'll be able to place them in the desired section of your class list. The last two check marks will depend on the level of students you teach. The first option is after a student logs into LearningHub using your provided password, they'll be prompted to then change their password to something different. And then the last option is to send the student an enrollment email to give them access to the LearningHub login link. When you are finished, you would just select the blue enroll button. If you need to manually enroll more students, you'll want to select the second option of enroll in new, which will enroll this user you just created and then take you to a new page to enroll another student.